A very good morning, dear students. Welcome to e-learning classes of Sacred Hearts of Business Studies. Dear students, in today's class, we are going to start our last chapter, chapter number 10, that is International Business or the External Trade. In this, we are going to discuss about its meaning, types, features, and problems. Initially, the very first concept that is the meaning of international business. So, the business which is involved at least among two nations is known as the international business. The business that is not confined till the geographical boundary of a nation is known as international trade. So we can see that there are three types of international trades or three elements of international trade. The very first one is the export, that refers to selling of the goods to rest of the world. Thereafter import, that is buying the goods from rest of the world. And entry port is the combination of export and import. Initially we used to import the goods not for the purpose of consumption but for the purpose of export, that is known as entry port. Now, the nature of external trade. The very first point that is in depicting the nature of external trade is the involvement of two countries. It is very essential that at least two countries must be involved in the international trade, and there is no criteria for the maximum number of countries. And the second and the last point, that is the payment in foreign currency. So whatever the transaction will be there, either the buying or the selling, it will involve the foreign currency. If you are buying the good, that means you have to make the payment in foreign currency, and if you are selling the good, you will get some type of foreign currency from the rest of the world. Now the topic, that is the problems of international business. So the very first problem, that is a legal procedure. If we compare the internal trade and the external trade, then we will find a lot of legal formalities, additional legal formalities are there in the external trade, which are to be accomplished with the lengthy procedure. Second one, restriction. In the concern of internal trade, there are least amount of restriction. But if we talk about the external trade, so there are some certain goods, there are some certain services for which, for making the export and import, initially we have to take the permission from the government, and it involves a lengthy procedure. Thereafter, the third one, arrangement of foreign currency. So, for making of the payment of imports, or the importer has to arrange the foreign currency, which involves the time as well as the different steps. So, arrangement of foreign currency is also not a easy task. So, for accomplishing of the international business, we are needed with the backup of foreign currency. नेक्स्ट देखेंगे बेटा, डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस. ऑब्वियस सी बात है, इन डिफरेंट नेशंस देयर आर डिफरेंट लैंग्वेजेस दैट आर स्पोकन. सो वी मस्ट बी नीडेड विद सम ऑफ द पर्टिकुलर पर्सन, with any person who is the knowledgeable with the different languages. And the last one, that is the high risk. The risk involved in international business is much high as compared to the internal trade, because the distance is comparatively long, so there are more chances of the damaging of the good in the transit, and even the chan- chances of the fluctuation in the exchange rate, and chances of the fraudulent in the transaction as well. So overall it involves a high amount of risk in the international business. What are the different reasons for the international business, why nations involved in international business? So the very first one, कंट्रीज कैन नॉट प्रोड्यूस इक्वली वेल एंड चीपली ऑल दैट दे नीड. हर कंट्री हर एक गुड को चीपली प्रोड्यूस नहीं कर सकती. सेकेंड, देर इज अनइक्वल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन ऑफ नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज. दैट मीन्स द थिंग्स दैट आर नॉट अवेलेबल इन आर कंट्री, नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज, बट ऑब्वियस वी हैव टू इम्पोर्ट इट फ्रॉम रेस्ट ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. नेक्स्ट, availability of different factors of production such as land, labor, capital and raw material among the different nation is at the different cost. So whatever we are finding cheaper from rest of the world, we used to purchase that, and whatever the people finding in our country cheaper, they used to import that. Next, that is there is not even a single country which is in the position to produce the better quality products, all the products at better quality and low price. Every nation can produce some sort of goods with the best quality and the least price, but no nation is there which can produce all type of goods with the best quality and the lowest price. So it is better advantageous for the nations to produce the particular goods that they can produce efficiently, and import the particular goods that they cannot produce efficiently. Now, the benefits of international business. So, the benefits of international business are divided into two parts. Initially, we will see the benefits to nation, and then we will see the benefits to the firms. The very first one, that is the earning of foreign exchange. We are needed with the import of the essential goods, and for making of the import of essential goods, we are needed with the foreign currency. So, whenever we used to make the exports, we used to get the foreign currency for the essential imports. Second one, more efficient use of resources. See, in this, every country has some or other natural resources in ample amount. That means in very large quantity. With the international business, these resources can be utilized, which are currently laying idle in our country, that can be utilized when we are entering in the international business. Third, improving growth prospects and employment potential. See, in this, external trade boosts up the economic growth of a country as firms are developing countries increases their production capacity. If we talk about the international business, तो obvious सी बात है, जो firms, number of firms हैं वो increase होती हैं, which increases the economic prosperity of the nation. And as the number of firms are increasing, obviously there will be the high requirement of the number of people in the organization to be worked out. So ultimately it also helps in the employment generation. And the last point, that increase in the living standard of the people. With the help of international business, we can import the goods that are not produced in our country, and we can make our life, we have made our life more comfortable and luxurious with the help of the international business. So somewhere, somehow, international business also contributes in the better living standard of the people living in a particular nation. Now, last topic of the lecture, that is the benefit to the firms. And in this, the very first one, that is the prospect for higher profit. Generally, international business is more profitable than the domestic business. Whenever you are finding that there is very low demand in your country, low demand depicts a low price, so in that condition you can move to the international business and can sell out your product at the higher price and can earn the higher amount of profit. Next, increase capacity utilization. कंपनीज इन्वॉल्व इन एक्सटर्नल ट्रेड इंक्रीज देयर प्रोडक्शन कैपेसिटी. जो इंटरनेशनल ट्रेड में इन्वॉल्व होती हैं वो अपनी प्रोडक्शन कैपेसिटी को इंक्रीज करती हैं. विद इंक्रीज इन प्रोडक्शन कैपेसिटी, दीज फर्म्स कैन गेट द बेनिफिट ऑफ लार्ज प्रोडक्शन. और जब ये अपने प्रोडक्शन को इंक्रीज करती हैं तो इनको इकोनॉमीज ऑफ स्केल का बेनिफिट मिलता है, जिससे कि इनकी कॉस्ट ऑफ प्रोडक्शन क्या होती है, रिड्यूस होती है. नाउ द लास्ट पॉइंट, दैट इज द prospects for the growth. इसमें देखिए, when the demand for the product starts becoming saturated in the domestic country. Saturated, that means कि अब और demand arise नहीं हो रही है, existing demand ही क्या हो रही है, चल रही है. In that condition, the firms can enhance their demand, enhance their business by entering or approaching the international मार्केट और द एक्सटर्नल ट्रेड. क्योंकि आपकी कंट्री में डिमांड कैसी होगी, सैचुरेटेड हो गई, तो आप उन कंट्रीज़ में डिमांड कर सकते हैं जहाँ पे कि गुड अभी तक प्रॉपरली सप्लाई नहीं हुआ है. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट टुडे डियर स्टूडेंट्स. टुडे वी हैव डिस्कस अबाउट द मीनिंग ऑफ इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस, देयर आफ्टर टाइप्स ऑफ इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस, नेचर ऑफ इंटरनेशनल बिजनेस, problems and benefits of international business to nation as well as to the firms. This is all about today. God bless you all. Lots of love.